Hello, Internet people! Welcome back to Fliz. My name is Falerov, and today we will be playing Torchlight, the original. I may at some point play the second one as well. I've played both of them in my own free time, and I really like them. They're innovative games, sort of. It's a little more action-oriented than most of the resource games that I play. So maybe I'll have something more interesting to say about it. I also really like the dog. The dog can stay. Then there are Destroyer, Vanquisher, and Alchemist classes. I'm probably going to stick with Destroyer, although all of them are pretty good. Marksman uses traps, and the Alchemist uses Ember. Summoning things. I mean, usually I go for guns because I don't like being up close. So maybe Vanquisher would be a good one. Also, the pet's name is not Spot. He makes spots. He is not a spot. What do you want to name the pet? Well, he's a dog. So, what do you name a dog? I'm gonna name him Puppers. And the Vanquisher will be, of course, Fliz. Because Fliz does everything. Now, I assume at this point most of the people who would watch my channel, for any reason whatsoever, are already familiar with this game. So, I'm not going to go hugely into detail about what's going on in the game, but when we come across certain things that I think are kind of cool, I will go off on a mini rant about it, pretty much like I do with everything. I tend to play this in a somewhat different way. We'll play on normal. And then we'll watch the thing. I don't know if it's going to load the thing.
The disturbances in Torchlight were more severe than I expected, but I must admit I felt a bit relieved. Petty assignments often signal the end of a Vanquisher's career. I came to restore the flow of Ember, but the darkness below Torchlight ran far deeper than the mines. It would be a test of both my skill and my conviction. Evil must be torn out at its root, and this one had buried itself deeply.
Okay, and now we are in the game. Oh yeah, this is one where you have to click to do things. I don't really care for that kind of UI. I would much rather use WASD. I got used to it though, and it's not really that big of a deal. That's kind of cool. It's been a long time since I played the original one, and I decided... Okay. And I decided that I was going to play the original one, I don't know, really, because it's kind of simple and it's something that I could get into pretty quickly. It's not as story-driven. What do you want? These monster attacks are disrupting my work. I am Vasman, a scholar of Ember. I traveled to Torchlight to study the vast supply of Ember below, but these creatures make it impossible to obtain the samples I need. Perhaps you have more courage than these miners. If you brave the tunnels and bring me a sample of gleaming Ember, I will reward you well. It should not be difficult. Look for the Ember on the first floor of the mine. Why not? It's a decent enough reward. You have gained a task. I don't remember if the second one does that too. I feel like it does. But, okay, this place is the same every time that you come here. I can't concentrate with these monsters about. If you have items to combine, you'll have to come back another time. I'm just talking to the people. There's a chest here that you can use. to just store your stuff in. There's another... Stop it. There's another chest to the south, I think. Yeah, down here. This is the one I use most, just because it's easy access. I think that's it. Like, admittedly, I didn't get super far into the game because I'm easily distracted by shiny things. And by shiny things, I mean portals to random dungeons. Okay. Can't go in there. So we'll just continue on our merry way. Is there anything up here? Fishing hole. You want to fish? Oh, I like fishing in this. Just because it's so easy to do. Watch me screw it up just because of Let's Player's curse. Bam! I got a fish. I caught a webfish. That's an easy way to get a little bit of money back if you're just like 10 gold short or something.
Ember is essential to my work, but these monsters are making it impossible to mine. I am Goran the Enchanter. For a price I can imbue your weapons and armor with the magic of Ember. Be warned, Ember is powerful and even I cannot predict its effect.
I'm not going to remember the voices that I did for these people, so...
What can I do for you?
If that seer hadn't arrived to fight these monsters, I would already have packed up my gems and left town. Please, help her if you can. Okay, and the shop.
Hi there.
Hi. How are we doing? Are we having a good day? Now, somewhere around here, and I think that we have to do the tutorial stuff first, I have a fish. Would you like my fish? Go there. Because I don't want it. I don't use the fish a lot. That's just a personal preference thing. The hell are you? Some dead thing. Okay, is that everyone talked to? Is that all of you? You? Yes. Horse? Horse, you want to talk? The horse's immense strength inspires you. It fills you with determination. Alright, let's at least pretend to do the tutorial thing in this episode before I bore you too much by wandering around and doing random crap. I think if I go anywhere beyond here... I have never actually done that without triggering the thing before, the start of the quest. So, I feel pretty good about that.
Help or stay out of the way.
Brink, over here! I can't hold them back much longer.
You all right, Sil? Rest here a while.
That's some
I'm going
good
ahead
voice
to
acting.
finish the job.
That is sarcasm.
It's no wonder Master Ulrich sent for my help. The Ember mines are overrun with these creatures. His letter was urgent, but I had no idea how dire things had become. I am Sil, and that was my companion, Brink. We've only just arrived in Torchlight, and it looks like we're going to need some help. You look capable, and I can pay you well. Please, catch up to Brink before he gets himself killed.
You have gained a task.
I have gained a task. Hooray!
Now, since I don't remember how to do this, one of the things that you will learn pretty early on when you play this game is that unlike all of the other RPs that are similar to this, classes don't really mean anything. Anybody can use any weapon and you can change your stats to be whatever you want them to be. So if you pick poorly, don't worry about it. You can be whatever you want later on. And there's stuff down at the bottom I'm not going to read. Most of what I don't remember about this game is mechanics.
I've arrived in Torchlight and begun my exploration of the tunnels below. These mines are vast and aglow with ember. I've never seen so rich a vein. Miners labor to extract it and take no heed of my warnings. I cannot blame them. I too could not resist the pull of ember. This ember is the same as that which afflicts me. The taint within it resonates with the corruption in my bones. I can feel it so clearly now. Blight springs from the depths and flows up through the veins. To purge myself of this evil, I must find the source.
So that's super interesting. Let's break some shit. Hey guys! Really, you just click on stuff, and that will automatically attack it with just a basic attack, or you can right-click, losing my voice here a little bit, or you can right-click to use your whatever skill you have selected, which right now is Ricochet, which does that. It's not as powerful, but it can hit several times, or it can hit several things, I guess. There are always like secrets and stuff to look out for in the dungeons. I don't do the main quest line that often, and unless I have something really to say, or, you know, I'm showing something off, I will probably cut out a lot of the randomly running around.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I didn't realize you were a person.
These tunnels are rich with veins of ember. You can see it gleaming everywhere. I'll make a fortune.
That's probably not a good voice for you. But you know what? I don't care. That's mine now. And that's mine now. And that's... Wow. I expect...
there.
Shut up. I don't care. I expected at least one of those to be a mimic. Did I pick up a thing from you? I don't remember. Inventory! There is... stuff I can do and stuff I can't do. Oh, I think your pet is, like, immortal, so I'm not super concerned about that. These are exactly the same. Do I want a rifle or a crossbow? They're both two-handed and I don't really like that. Stop it, puppers. Okay, we'll do that. So I have to be level 2 for either of these, and a lot of this game is going to be inventory sorting, and I'm sorry about that. I will cut it out if it's nothing interesting, or just be like, you know, here's a 2-second thing of, oh, I decided to do this one, and oh, I decided to do this one, just to tell you that, oh yeah, by the way, the stuff that I'm wearing has changed. Also, I think Puppers killed the goblin, or whatever was down here. Pip. Hey. That's just a satisfying sound, overall. Oh, where are you going? Don't run. Don't run! That is very satisfying. Foreman's table? What's at the foreman's table? A portal scroll and an identify scroll. Identify scrolls are incredibly useful. So, if you can grab some, go ahead. If you can buy some, I would suggest doing that too. Early game, there's going to be a lot of balancing what you can and cannot buy. I'm just kind of going on a rampage here. That's great. Loving that. Oh, I got the gleaming ember. Hooray! No! Do not fish. Stop it. I don't want any fish. I'll take the health potion, though. It's nice to know that that's there, but I don't really need any fish, and I don't use the fish anyway. Moving on! There's more stuff to kill, which means I have not been that way.
Great!
Oh, you're gonna hear a lot of mouse clicks. And I guess I'm sorry about that. I can't really hear them because of headphones. Club. Oh, I'm being followed. That's off.
You have gained in experience.
It sounds like they're saying you have gained inexperience. Which doesn't sound like anything I particularly want. So, leather boots, that's better than what I'm using. Crossbow, don't care about that. Practice bow. Cap. 3 armor, they're both 3 armor, fine. There's the Gleaming Ember. Anything else? Nope, not really. Okay. Moving on. And now, you see, I'm wearing different things. Which you can't really see. Sweet! That's still fun to do. Oh, hey. So, we don't have to talk all the time. Oh. Shut up. Chest in here. Whoa! Chest full of crap. Full of crap that I want. And now I have. It's all mine. How do I do this?
I can't.
Fuck. That's not useful to me, actually. Whoa, both of those are awful, really. Oh, but I have 2 stout clubs. And skill points I could be using, but I haven't been because I suck. Ricochet, there's also Rogue. Pierces. I don't think I like that one. I mean, Marksman is cool, but... this looks cool, too. I think I'm gonna stick with this. Okay. Stairs. I don't want the stairs. And yes, I did move to mallets for right now, but that's a temporary thing. Pretty soon I'll be getting pistols that are better. And a lot of these barrels you don't want to be really close to because they explode or set on fire or any of a number of other unpleasant things. Also, there's a thing that's going to happen pretty soon that makes the game a little bit more interesting for a while, although it doesn't last for very long. And that's a little saddening. And I don't go much further beyond that point usually, so we get to see together. Like, it'd be really nice if it had like a long-term impact, but usually not too far from where we are now, I start juggling what sort of weapons I'm going to be carrying. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you yet. There we go.
Hello there.
Hello! I see you found the Gleaming Ember. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. Here is your reward. This is a fine, clear piece, but still there's something odd about it. All of the ember from Torchlight seems to have a special quality. Well, I'll soon understand it better.
Okay.
Anything you need.
Ember is the essence of magic, and it assumes aspects of its environment. That is why ember from different locations can appear and behave completely differently. I've heard of a vast necropolis buried below the mines. Deathlace ember can sometimes be found in such places. Studying a rare type of ember is a long-held dream of mine. You'll bring me any you find, won't you?
I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. Okay. Bam. Hello. I am the great bard Trill. Perhaps you've heard of me. No? That's the problem, really. Despite my astonishing talent, word of my ascendancy has not yet spread among the masses. My ability is beyond question, but perhaps I have not yet found a tale truly worth telling. Perhaps your heroic deeds will inspire me. A beast known as Varkasir has been emerging at night to prowl about Torchlight. He is said to be a bat-like creature with great power. His lair is said to be on the 3rd floor of the mine. Slay him, and I will immortalize your battle in verse. Well, I have to go down there anyway. I might as well do what you want. You, talk to
Were
me.
you drawn here by the lure of Ember? Perhaps my master was as well. Master Ulrich.
Oh, I got some bad news for you.
Sign of him in town. These creatures ambushed us as we were about to enter the mines. They may have attacked Ulrich as well, but I doubt it. He would not be overcome so easily. I need time to question the townsfolk and recover from battle. Brink has been with me for a long time now. Please, watch over him.
Will do. So, I did say that we were going to do the tutorial thing, and I feel like I got cut off somewhere, but I don't remember what I was talking about, which happens to me a lot. If you haven't noticed that up to now, I'm sure that you'll notice plenty in the future. But we did do what we set out to do, and I told you a little bit about the game. Hopefully it's interesting enough that you wouldn't mind me doing a few more parts of it. I am sort of interested in finishing the game. I'm pretty sure it has an end, but usually I get down to the 3rd level, and then I just do random dungeons, and then I'll go a few more levels before I get bored. Because, I mean, this game is a lot like Diablo. If you've played Diablo, you know what Torchlight is about, although the UI in this is infinitely better. I like your ability to use any weapon, no matter who you are, and your ability to customize your own skills, however you choose to. Those are both really interesting aspects of this game to me, and they're improved a bit in Torchlight 2, although it's mostly the same game. There are parts of Torchlight that I like better than Torchlight 2, and there are parts of Torchlight 2 that I think were done pretty well. But, for the most part, I like the series as a whole. I'm just wandering around while I talk. I don't really have anything that I need these guys for.
Oh, hello.
Although I am gonna... Nothing?
Good day to you.
Okay, goodbye. You!
How do you-
Oh, thank you. You have things. You have things that I want. Do you have any guns? You have a gun. You. 50... I don't have that much money. What I do have, though... Wasn't there a thing that said, you know, how how to sell. Screw it. I think it's like shift. Yeah, there we go. You're the same. I don't need the practice bow anymore. Don't need that anymore. Do I have any fish? Spells? No. 717. I could... Actually, that might not be a bad thing. Armor degradation is always good. Oh, also, these are color-coded. Red is things that you can't wear yet. Blue is, magical items, and the blue-red mixture thing means it's both. It's magical, and you can't use it. I'll go ahead and do that. Anything I can get for 20? Didn't think so, but I thought it would be worth looking into. Now, both of these are better than all of the other weapons that I have, so there's no point in even keeping them. Although you do have a secondary set if you want to, like, have a range set and a melee set. That's always nice. And every time you go into the dungeon and come back, the stuff here is different. It might be on a timer, but I think it's really just when you reload the area. Although I'm not going to be as picky in this run as I was in previous runs about what armor and weapons I'm using. About no to pretty much all of that. Requires level 3 and strength 13. That's actually not good enough to do that. But I'm not going to bore you with me shuffling inventory in my first episode. So comment if you want to see more of this. I'm probably going to do more of it regardless of what you comment, but if you're interested, let me know. Like and subscribe because it helps out the channel. I know I haven't said that in a while. We would like to come back and form a different schedule. Both me and Liz have jobs that work on different weird times, so we don't get a lot of time to do things together. So I won't be able to hold up to the schedule that I was doing before, but I can put a day a week aside to be able to record and edit, so I'd like to get at least 2 or 3 episodes out a week of things that we do, you know, whatever. So that means it's more important than ever for it to be stuff that's worth watching, really. I mean, I did a recording of Civ 5 that I just really wasn't happy with the way it was turning out. I didn't think that there was a lot of emotion in it. There wasn't really anything interesting going on, and most of it is just my fault because there's always interesting stuff. I just suck at commentating. Hooray! Yeah. So, I wanted to do this because there's more stuff to do in it, and I'm only just barely doing the tutorial right now, so it'll get better, I promise. But we do want to come back and do more stuff. We didn't forget about you guys, I promise. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video!